And now, for your viewing pleasure, a special one-shot of a classic. On the distant and watery world of Mirror, the dying King Primus escapes from the evil pirate lord, Bloth, to reveal to Ren his past and his destiny. Ren, the son of King Primus, must save the planet of Mirror and his home, Octopon, from the deadly Dark Water. By collecting all the treasures of rule, Ren can control the Dark Water and return Mirror and Octopon to their former glory. Ren and his crew, Ioz, the hardened ex-pirate, and Tula, the adventure-seeking heroine, must embark on a journey that will constantly test Ren and his crew's strength and dedication toward the quest for the treasures of rule. The evil pirate lord Bloth and his army of ruthless pirates also seek the treasures of rule. Bloth and his ship, the Maelstrom, are always one step behind Ren. If Bloth can collect the treasures before Ren and his ragtag crew, the planet Mirror is doomed to the Dark Water and Bloth's tyranny forever. This, my friends, is The Pirates of Dark Water, brought to us by Sunsoft in 1994, based off the cartoon of the same title. Let's see, we got, well, normal and hard, so it doesn't really matter which mode I'm playing it in. But this game has 8 stages, in which we're going to go through every one of them in one go. So, let us start. And we have 3 people to choose from: Tula, Ren, and Ioz. Tula has low strength, high agility, Ren with medium strength and agility, and Ioz with high strength and low agility. So let's go with Ren. And the first place we're going to start off is Dragon's Maw, to get the compass. Now there are 7 treasures of rule. Whatever happened to the other 6, lost at sea. At least I like to think they were lost at sea. The Pirates of Dark Water was, in its own right, a very old yet very unforgettable series. And the thing about the show was that show was a classic. The show was a classic. I'm not gonna lie. It's a shame that most shows like that just weren't enough for Saturday mornings. I mean, it's one of the various shows that you didn't mind watching on Saturday mornings. And I have to say, it's one of those shows that start off a bit strong, but had been better Had it been better tempered, it would have lasted a bit longer. Ergo, it would have went to like at least another season. It was one of the few series I didn't mind watching on Saturday mornings. Among the lineup that I actually watched on Saturday mornings, when there was something to watch on Saturday mornings during the 90s, there was this show, Sonic Saturday AM, the Bugs Bunny and Tweety Show, Shaman King. Yes, there was some good anime on Saturday mornings. Shaman King and Escaflowne were one of them. Even Ronin Wars, that was possibly one of the coolest shows I ever watched on a Saturday morning, because when I got up every Saturday morning, it was around 5 a.m. in the morning. I used to watch Sci-Fi Channel during that time too, because Sci-Fi used to show anime. And one of the things I did enjoy about Saturday mornings was the fact that I could get up as early as I wanted to or as late as I wanted to. And the one thing I just enjoyed so much was, well, the Pirates of Dark Water was a good show. Although I felt, you know, back then, you know, it's a good show. Now as I think about it, it could have lasted longer had it only had a miniseries first. If it had a miniseries first, it would have lasted a whole lot longer than it did, you know. Because the show suffered, like so many other shows back then. In the late 80s, early 90s, most shows just didn't make it that long because of so many other outside forces. Namely, like, the soccer moms that just say, oh, this is too violent. I mean, that's what happened to the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Or it suffered the worst fate unimaginable, low ratings. But, I mean, I didn't mind it, you know. The same could happen for another Hanna-Barbera show that had plenty of potential, but just didn't last long enough because of ratings. That, my friends, I'm talking about is SWAT Kats, the Radical Squadron. And I actually did a video on that before, and I'd say I didn't really like the video game all that much more than the show. I mean, I enjoyed the show more than I liked the video game. I mean, I can say this, the video game could have been handled a lot better. Oh, hi, Bloth. How's it going? And I really do admit it. There was a lot of shows in the 90s that, you know, should have stand up a little bit more. But they didn't last long. Now there was one show in particular that I didn't mind. That I didn't mind seeing. And besides the Pirates of Dark Water, there's a show that I actually have on DVD, and it's called Jason the Wheel Warriors. And that's like a mid-80s show that kind of suffered the same fate as most other cartoons back then. Mainly because of the merchandise. The merchandise didn't sell so well and whatnot. And for what it was worth, you know, I feel there should have been more to it. And Ring gets the compass. So we got a level clear. And as I stated before, Ren finds the compass. Now I look at the Pirates of Dark Water, and I start to think about the show that I just mentioned, Jason and the Wheel Warriors. At Tawny Palace. So, Jason Wheel Warriors reminded me so much of the Pirates of the Dark Water because of the quest thing. Mainly because, well, it started off the same way, you know. Father makes a discovery. The antagonist of the show does something to the father, and the son has to go and, well, take on this epic quest, find allies to join him for the cause, and then, well, of course, the rest is history. They go on a long quest, which might take them a couple episodes to get somewhere, but they eventually do. They eventually do make some progress, and either they do or they don't get to the goal that they're asking for. And for everything else, a movie kind of try to tie up loose ends. I mean, that was the point that every made-for-TV movie tried to do, was they were basically trying to make some loose ends, trying to tie some loose ends together. It happens so many times in various series. And I feel that's what should have been done for the Pirates of Dark Water. If not, it should have started with a miniseries or a mini movie. then it would kind of make sense for why Ren does this. Because like I said this in a previous video that I never did post because of audio issues. The Pirates of Dark Water was a great series. It's an unforgettable series, but it was a great series nonetheless because, well, it had a great story, had a great premise. But I feel it suffered from it starting out too strong. Like, there was no story behind, there was no real story behind King Primus, you know? It's like, oh, a dying father asks his son to go save the world. Oh, really? So, we're gonna start off like that? Well, okay. The son has nothing to his name, you know? And the only thing his father gave him is his broken sword. So to me, it's like, well, that might have been one thing that should have been covered as, you know, the backstory. Like, there could have been some origin story about, you know, the Dark Water itself, or, you know, what Primus has to do with it and whatnot. And speaking as an author, backstory is just as important, you know. Having an origin to the story is just as important as, you know, the characters. Even more so than the characters, because, you know, you want to know the purpose of why these characters do that. Why the characters do what they do. You know, maybe, you know, I would want to know, okay, what kind of history did Bloth have with Primus? It's like with Thundercats, you know, it's like the new Thundercats had the same problem. Because technically, the new Thundercats came out too strong. It's the same thing with the second remake of He-Man and Masters of the Universe when it came out on Cartoon Network. It's just like, okay, instant war, bam, you're right in the middle of it. What the fuck happened? I'm serious. It's just like that. I'm like, okay, so can someone explain to me what the fuck just happened here? And then you had certain characters that were once likable, but now not as much. Give me a second here. Just my eyes for a moment here. And what I said before was, there are some series that just come out too strong. I mean, they're strong, and then there's too strong. And as I said before, yeah, a lot of good series start off with a mini series, and it just, you know, you wanted some kind of character development to happen, or some reason as to why these characters should be liked. And it was one of those shows that should have had like at least a 5-part miniseries. I mean, to me, hey, I would have liked it. I would have liked it even more if it really did have something like that, you know. But it is what it is, and you know, the 13 treasures were not meant to be, so you only saw like half of them, which are technically 7. I can say when this game came out, I was still in junior high. I was actually coming out of junior high really when this game came out, and well, I didn't really buy this game because I didn't really go out that often. And plus, I was going through something at the time, so that was a thing for me. But I heard about it, you know. I heard about this game, but I never did try it. It was never in my video store just to rent, at least. Now you're in the Genesis version. One down, 6 to go. When I first recorded this video, Pandela. When I first recorded this video, it was about 2 hours and 20 minutes long. And I had everything, you know, set up the way it should have been, but when I did playback, no feedback. No audio feedback to be found on premises. I was so hurt. So you can imagine that to me, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to actually beat my old time of 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tops. But the reason why I choose this, why I choose Ren, is because, well, look at his speed. If I chose anybody else like Tula or Ioz, I don't know. I just didn't really. I just don't really think that much of, you know, choosing anybody but the main character. Cartoons really have changed over the years, though. I mean, you know, back in the day, which we had some really good cartoons. You know, they actually were really good. Now, by today's standards, you know, only those who grew up in the 80s or the 90s actually do remember the really good cartoons. And even by today's standards, they're much better than the cartoons we see now. Which is a shame, but you know, so we got cartoons that, I don't know, make kids dumber than they shouldn't be. I mean, there's some cartoons I don't mind watching, and then there's some cartoons I just really want to change the channel. Like, I could care less for what Cartoon Network shows now. Because honestly, cartoons are just as bad as the comics these days. I mean, anime is like under the same standards sometimes. Like, there's just some anime that just don't appeal to me. And not personal preference, but you know, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I know I would get bitched out if I said, "Oh, I don't like Kill la Kill." You know, I like things with a purpose, you know. It's like playing a video game. Like, you never see me play Minecraft because it just doesn't appeal to me. Because most people say, well, you know, you don't like Minecraft. I said, there's a reason why I don't like Minecraft. Minecraft is for those who have time and energy. I do not have the time nor the energy to deal with Minecraft. If I had the time, sure. If I really wasn't doing anything, but with things how my life is, oh shoot. No, there's no way in the world. You should try Minecraft! Ain't no way in the world. I'm in. There's no way in the world I could actually play Minecraft. Because I just don't have the energy to do so, nor the time. Plus, on top of that, well, I want to be different from other gaming channels. That's another thing. Like what I said before about reinventing myself on this channel, I'm actually going back to what I used to do, which is play old school games. Now, while we're into the subject, you know, if Pirates of Dark Water was still on the air, or if they were to make a reboot of the series. What I would start off with is, well, I would start by making a prologue story. Like, I would want to know how did Primus and Bloth actually have bad blood with each other. I would want to know everything, you know. I would want to know about the history of Ren's family, Tula, Ioz. I want to know everything about the characters before they actually met or something like that, you know. Oh, hi, Jargon. Nobody likes you. You know, I would want to know everything beforehand about, you know, the characters. I would want to know how the hell that sword got broken. I would really want to know about the Treasurer's Rule. You know, all that stuff, I would want to know about that, so if I were to recreate the series, that's what I do. I mean, let's just say Gargoyles. Gargoyles was a good show, and I would get into it when I actually do Tailspin. And I get the second treasure. So now we move on to Honduras. Which is not related to Jeff's father in Earthbound. For me to really, you know, for anybody to understand how the series was, you know, I would really want to know about the Treasurer's Rule. That'd be the big thing, you know. How Ren was as a child and everything. You know, if he actually had memories. Or that would have been a better idea, like, okay, the miniseries would have had, you know, Ren retelling his story to, say, his children, and his wife is listening on. I'm going to go on a limb and say that that he and Tula had a thing. he and Tula had a thing. They eventually fell in love right after the series was over. They had a child, or children. Murray and Octopon was at peace. Bloth was dealt with. Ioz had his honor restored. And so, like, one day, you know, he relayed the whole story about the Pirates of Dark Water to his children. So, therefore, that's how I would have started off things. Like, it was like, okay, a little after story, which would have started the miniseries of the series. And I don't know how, but he would relate the story. He would try to relate the story about his father or something like that. Like, really, I really want to know whatever happened to the other 6 treasures of rules, since there's supposed to be 13. I don't think we'll ever know, because the series got canceled. It was supposed to be completed, but the rest of the series was just lost forever. And I really do... It's really sad because it's a good series. I mean, I don't know what else I can say except, you know, it was one of those series that was unforgettable for its time. Yeah, I love how the AI is just basically just like, constantly falling right toward the puddle of black water. Gotta love that. I mean, that's the one thing about American animation that I just don't really like. Like, every time we have a series over here in the US, it's either canned or it just gets moved to where it's going to get canned. Because, you know, Cartoon Network is notorious for that. And like I said, going back to old series, I mentioned the old Thundercats, and, you know, compared to the new one, it's not as good. Okay, you know what, I'm going time out. Be right back. Sorry about that, folks. Nature and it's calling. As I said before about Thundercats, the reason why Thundercats in the 80s succeeded was the setting. You know, it was an apocalyptic setting. And the characters were likable. I mean, clearly, Cheetar was eye candy. There was no problem with that. And even for 80 standards, you know, she was hot. Even the remake of her, was pretty good too, because she kept up with the hotness. But the story was so likable because, you know, it was a sense of hope, you know. Like, yes, there was gonna be somebody after the Thundercats, but they stood strong together. Even when they had the trials thing for Lion-O. I mean, there was not a problem with that, you know. But when the remake came out, the remake just wasn't as good as the original. Just because of the clear fact that it really wasn't as good because it was dark. In fact, it was far too dark. It's far too dark for its own standards. And plus, you know, fans of the original wonder why, you know? I mean, I try to like it. I try to like the remake, and the remake wasn't all that good to me. I mean, a lot of shows that I tried to watch on Cartoon Network just didn't appeal to me because mainly they weren't designed for kids. Like, the new Thundercats was not for kids, it was more for teenagers. And the sad thing about this generation is the stuff they show on Cartoon Network now make kids stupid. Like, I could joke about it and do my Uncle Grandpa and President T. Get money! And, you know, that's about it. And I could just say, I love you, Mr. Fruffykins! Or something like that, I don't know. But the humor, I don't know. I think to me that's what it all comes down to. The humor has to be funny. But if it doesn't, appeal to me, then I'm sorry. Then it's just not going to be as good. I mean, personal preference, you know, when I watch something on TV or DVD or even online, if it doesn't get to me within the first 5 minutes of the show, I'm just not gonna watch it. You know, it's with certain videos too. You know. It's like, even my friends show me, you know, certain videos, and I'm like, if I don't like it, I give it a benefit of the doubt. I give it the benefit of the doubt. I watch it for a couple of seconds. If it doesn't entertain me, I'm not watching it. Or sometimes I just won't watch it at all. Well, I want you to take a look at this. What's it about? Well, it's about this. That's okay. It really is that funny. I'm sure it is. I mean, that's the thing about this generation. They think, oh, well, since it's this, you know, you have to like it. I don't have to like it, really. I mean, really, I don't have to like it, you know? It's like, you like this because of such and such. I don't. It doesn't appeal to me. It's like with certain Let's Plays. I don't watch every Let's Play that there is. Only the ones that just seem most interesting. Like, I'll watch Ryu's channel, you know, I'll watch the stuff he shows. I'll watch Deluxe's channel, you know, just because he shows some interesting stuff. I'll watch Rocky Armor's channel, hell. I said I'll watch most of the people that I talk to on... Most of the people that I know on YouTube and on Skype, you know, and streams, I'll watch. You know, they sometimes mention me, so, you know, I mention them in return. So, I mean, you know, I watch Rocky Armor's stuff, I watch, Big stuff, Mag stuff, Ryu stuff, I watch Sheena's stuff, you know, we got the third treasure, and, you know, I don't mind watching their stuff because, you know, Banjamar. I don't mind because they do have some interesting stuff. Most times I don't have to really say much of anything because their videos speak for themselves. It's the same thing with my stuff, you know. I mean, sometimes I want feedback, sometimes I don't. It's like whatever we do, or whatever I do on my channel, whatever game we do as a group, or individually. If I like it, hey, I'm gonna keep it. Like, what Ryu posted on his channel was something that we did not too long ago. Actually, it's about the other night. Friday night we did a Left 4 Dead 2 map. We tried doing a map prior to that called Election Hell, which was inspired by Payday 2, another game that we play as a group. And some of the missions that we do are pretty interesting. In Left 4 Dead 2, I try to show some interesting, you know, I try to show off some interesting maps. on my end. And the only one I still have on hand that I haven't posted is the Haunted Forest map on Left 4 Dead. And I mean, the last one that he posted was a damn mission. No, really, that's what it was. It was a mission that we tried doing in one go. But I was so frustrated that I just deleted the footage. Because we went so far, only to have the AI screw us over when we got ourselves overwhelmed. But you know, he continued the mission and the recording. I didn't. So, well, you know, you could have just saved it. I'm like, nah. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I mean, if it's like, say for instance, some of my videos, if they don't come out right, like if it doesn't have feedback, I'll dump it. Or if my performance wasn't up to snuff, then I would just want to just redo it. I'd say sometimes that happens, but most times it doesn't happen. But for the most part, whenever, before I do every video, I do a 10-second mic check, just to make sure that I can hear myself when I record. At the same time, I want the feedback to be spot on. Which means no desync or anything like that. If it couldn't be helped for desync. I remember back when I used to have Windows XP. I got desyncs like most of the time I did my videos. And I used to be so pissed because I didn't like that. It's like all that work that I just did. It's just like shot the shit and everything. Then you get these silly comments saying, "Oh, you know you're desynced at this." Yes, I know. I desynced at that. Nothing I can do about it. I mean, that's one thing I just didn't like. I just didn't like, you know, desync because I did all that work. And for me to get a snafu like that, well, I just didn't like it. Even me doing this a second time, I don't really like doing it a second time because, you know, the first time was pretty good. Up to my standards, that I had everything I wanted to say about the series and everything else. I didn't mind it. And I thought I got some feedback. Then when I played it back, there was nothing. I think the worst that ever happened was when we had Mercenary Kings, and I tried doing this on, you know, monitor, in which I'm just recording in which I'm just recording the screen. I'm recording the game screen, and then once I played it back, there's nothing on the screen. Just audio. So what I had to do was I had to put in capture, like screen capture, which I had to make up the screen, and then after that, well, just hope and pray that the feedback was alright. I mean, sometimes I heard it from other videos, not related to me. But I remember Deluxe had, you know, a few audio desync issues. But not by much, though. Now, I'll probably, like, post this thing if it comes out alright. If it comes out alright, I'll post it later. If not, I just say screw it. I remember back in the days when cartoons were actually good, they went so far as to give you a lesson in between, you know, what happened. Especially with He-Man. Oh man, they gave you like a history lesson and then some. I'm like, yeah, okay, this works. You know, this works, you know, this is fine, you know. And they didn't dumb, and the messages weren't dumbed down either. They were just like, oh, that's what you shouldn't do when you're in this situation. I think when Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog came out, that's when it got stupid, like, you insult us with your stupidity. And that's no good. I mean, I remember... I mean, even Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon had good PSAs because, you know, it was true. You know, most of the stuff that happened, it was true, you know. Like, if somebody didn't treat you right, you know, they aren't worth the time or effort to... But they aren't worth the time or effort for anything else. Oh yeah, I used to watch a whole lot of cartoons back in the day. When they were actually good, you know? Like I've watched, when it was on the air, I used to watch, Rainbow Bright. The original My Little Pony. And mind you, this was during the week, you know, this is when I was going to school. When they actually had a human character by the name of Megan on the show. I don't know how many people actually remember that character. It's like, yes, I remember such characters as Spike and Megan and the original ponies. Long before friendship was actually magic. Long before a brony age and everything else. Yes, I said it. Long before there was a brony age. But that's another reason why I just don't watch TV anymore. Because these stupid ass factions. Like, especially if it was something like Twilight. I'm for team such and such. The fuck you say this? You're with a team. What the fuck? Oh, hi, Corruptus. I mean, it's stupid now because, oh, we need factions just because, oh, it's a new thing. What the fuck you need a faction for? And the fact that the new generation of cartoon anime watchers, they don't know what the fucking anime is or what a good cartoon is. Like, I know for the most part, oh yeah, you watch Kenny, that's nice. That's nice that you watch King of the Hill. That's fine. But don't call it an anime. It's an animated comedy, not an anime. I mean, that's a problem we have now. There's too many animated comedies. The jokes aren't even all that funny. And when people say, oh, well, you see, it's funny. Like, okay, The Simpsons, I feel The Simpsons has run. It needs to die. It needs to be put to bed. Same with Family Guy. You're forcing jokes, which aren't even funny. I mean, I don't even watch the damn show anymore. I mean, it used to be funny, but now it really isn't. When you rely on old references just to try to make a joke, that's terrible. It really is. It's really terrible. Marigold. I mean, there's a difference between a cartoon, an animated comedy, and then anime. This game I'm playing is based off a cartoon. A well-forgotten cartoon, but a cartoon nonetheless. I feel this generation just kind of, I don't know. It's like there are certain people I just couldn't stand, and I want to punch in the face on YouTube if I ever met them in real life. Like most of the popular people, I would want to punch in the face. Because clearly they aren't that funny. I would want to punch PewDiePie in the face, Markiplier in the face. I would want to punch James Rolfe in the face. It's kind of like this. If you're gonna play a game, play a game. But if you're trying to be an entertainer, then just be an entertainer. But don't do both. I mean, yeah, I don't mind playing a video game. And, you know, what I show hopefully is entertaining to whoever finds it entertaining. And for those who do find this entertaining, thank you. Like I said, I'm not, this video that I'm doing, I'm not doing this for, like, skills or whatnot. I don't need anybody to acknowledge my skills. I know where my strengths and my weaknesses lie. Shit. I have nothing to prove. But for certain people that, you know, need the... But for the actual people who actually do, you know, their fair share of work, that's who deserves, you know, that hard-earned work. That hard-earned, you know, sub count, you know. Like, I'm going to mention them, but I'm going to mention them again because, you know, they really do their damnedest. Like, for instance, Deluxe. You realize this guy has 9 subscribers. He just finished Xanadu Next. And I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to put this out there. I feel a guy like him deserves a little more than just 9 subs, you know. And I'm saying this and I have a little over 700. My friends have a little over 1,000, and I'm okay with this. The same goes for another YouTube friend of mine. I usually watch his videos. Rocky Armis, for example. Rocky Armis is someone like me because he shows a variety of videos. I mean, yeah, they might be gaming videos, they might be reviews, or and the like that. But we kind of share this thing about, you know, variety. You know, because I don't just show game videos. It's like 80% of my channel is comprised of game videos. The other 20% is derived of other videos, like me doing cooking or, you know, me going for a walk and sharing my thoughts. Which I'm pretty much going to say I'm definitely going to invest in getting another camera. Just so I can do those videos again. Because I don't mind doing videos in which I can just say what's on my mind outside of what I'm doing on here. I mean, there's not enough, you know, sincerity for people who just like, who do videos. It's like, oh, you're cheating, you're using cheat, you're doing this. So, bloody what? What the fuck are you gonna do about it? So I do games my way. Sometimes, you know, I want to play an old game. And sometimes I just want to cheat just so I can actually say, oh, I can beat this game. It's underhanded. It's an underhanded way to do so, but I don't care. You know what? I don't care. And I feel, you know, certain people out there in the populace of YouTube deserve more exposure. And, you know, like I said, there are certain people who deserve more exposure, and some people deserve less exposure. Because, you know, to be quite honest, you know, I'm a down-to-earth person, you know, and I feel that certain people who put in the time and effort to do 30-something video, you know, 30 to almost a full goddamn hour of videos. And they put in the time and effort, just like I put in the time and effort to do these videos. For the populace of actually having one person out of their entire circle to say, hey, this is a nice video. Now, whether it be like, my friends like MB and Snorlax, they would actually do video, you know, when they find the time to do videos and whatnot. And I know things have been hectic in their lives, but still, they're part of the crew. Had to mention it sometimes. I have to mention them sometimes because, you know, I don't want to make them feel like they're out. They're not out, it's just they've been busy. I can understand that. But when it comes down to it, when it really comes down to it, you know, those who actually do something on their channels, you know, they do something on their channels. Doesn't matter if it's a parody or it's a random video, or if it's a gaming video, they deserve that kind of credit, you know. Even if it's not much. The fact that you did some effort, that says a lot. Like right now, pretty much like, from what I'm looking at, it's 6 o'clock here. It's almost gone for 6. By the time I'm actually done with this video, I'm gonna have to look at it, see if it had any audio feedback. Then of course, decide, oh, I'm going to do this video later. Put it up on YouTube, like around 4 or 5 o'clock. Wait for it, you know, wait for it to finish uploading and everything. The images too. And just hope for the best. I mean, there are some people who just might not like me just because, oh, I don't play games their way or, you know, a certain way. I ain't supposed to. Especially if I'm doing a 2-hour video on a Super Nintendo game in one sitting. That just tells you something right there. Mansions and its holes. Oh, I'm sorry, winches. Like I said, this new generation, that's where they want to just whittle down. They want to whittle down English down to the most stupidest forms. Like, instead of saying feelings, they say feels. Instead of saying adorable, adorbs. And I think I'm going to say this, and it's going to be the first time I actually say this, but weeaboo is the new nigga. I said, let's see. You say otaku? Otaku is, yeah, I keep saying otaku. It's otaku. Otaku is a bad thing. I said, you know what? If it's that bad, I'd rather call myself an otaku because it's basically what I am. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I'm into pop culture. And I don't mind. I play video games. And I'm a teacher. Part-time. But still, I'm a teacher nonetheless. Pip Treasure. Mobile Island. Home on the Monkey Birds. There's just some things, you know, I just find really stupid. Like, whenever you go on Facebook, a lot of shit posting. It's like, I go on Facebook sometimes. Mainly for news. there's anything interesting to read in the news. If not, I try to see who was on, and you know. Oh, another person I usually watch on YouTube as well is a friend of mine by the name of Seb. The channel, he goes by another name, just Half-Blind Gamer. And actually, he's one of the very few people I can say I have respect for, you know. And not because he has a disability, it's because he doesn't let his disability get to him. Even though he might say it sometimes on his channel, I still, you know, I can say, you know, I can respect that. For somebody who still plays video games, regardless of a certain disability, sir, you have earned my respect. You bitch. I mean, there's so many people that just deserve respect. Even though, you know, they won't admit to it. You know, for what they do, and what they had to go through? Like, I could say, of course, you know, Sheena, for example. You know, she has the same thing I have, but she doesn't let it get to her. I just fell in like I do this. Yeah, she has cerebral palsy just like I do, but you know, it doesn't get to her, you know. It's the same thing. I have cerebral palsy, but you can tell it doesn't get to me. I mean, I've been told words, you know. I wouldn't be able to hold thought, but hey, look at me now. I'm a teacher, I'm an author, I'm a Let's Player. I've been on this gig for like a little over 5 years and counting. But, you know, I don't mind doing this. But there are very few people that know, oh, I'm a Let's Player. Even my family doesn't know I'm a Let's Player. I think the only person I've only told are my siblings that I record videos at this time of morning, because it's the only time I'll actually get time to myself. Otherwise, You know, otherwise, saying, oh, I'm a Let's Player. Oh. This is what I do for a living. Oh, I play video games. Well, actually, I don't. What I do for a living is, you know, I write for a living. And I don't mind saying that. Oh, I'm a writer for a living. Saying that, oh, I do video games for a living. I do books for a living. Some people just like, oh, that's nice. So it really does say a lot when you basically are the only person in your family who actually does books for a living. It's not easy being an author because, you know, you have so many outside forces happening. You really can't just... You really just can't just get one good idea out sometimes. It's just that simple. You know, sometimes I get a good idea and want to put it down on paper. Sometimes I don't get that good idea. And most authors, damn it. Most authors don't get discovered until, like, they're long dead. I want to be alive when I hit my first million. I mean, really, I really like that. I don't know when that million's coming, but I feel it's gonna be soon. And I'm really hoping my family is still around when it happens, too. There's a lot of things I really want to happen in my life that I really want to see through. Success is one of those big things in my life that I just want to see it through with. And prove to those, oh, you know what? I don't have to do this just in order to be successful. I can just do this. You know, that's just me, but, you know, that's really something I really want to do. Just prove to the naysayers that they're wrong. And I'm right. So, well, you know, I'm such and such and such and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I want to just do that, you know. That's my one and only goal in life. Because, you know, I don't want, you know, I don't want just any sort of success. I want a success I can just say, I'm satisfied with this. That's what I want. That's what I want out of my life. I just want a certain type of success to be successful for me. And I can just say, I did real good. Just so I can be happy, you know. Just so I can ride off that kind of success and keep my family well off, you know. That's what I want out of life. Some people may find it silly. I don't. I mean, I know I'm going to get those naysayers that say, oh, you know, this is stupid because you're doing it wrong, and, you know, this. And even I get it from my own family, you know. Like, I need to do this just because, oh, everybody else did it. Yeah, well, I'm not everybody else. You don't know what goes on in my head sometimes. You don't even bother asking. So there's no point in just talking about it. So if you just want to hear yourself talk, then talk, or you just want to tell me off about something which I have no idea about because I thought I was doing such a good job. Borderline decent, if not anything else. It's just, to me, it's just a matter of principle. That's what it really comes down to. Believe it or not, we're near the final stage of the game. If you can believe it or not. We're gonna do this arcade style. Arcade style, yo. Six treasure. And last but not least, the Maelstrom. Yep, that's the final part of the game. And this is what I kind of wanted to picture that the final episode of the series will be. That Ren, Tula, and Ioz actually gather all the other 12 treasures to rule. And they actually have the other 12 treasures to rule. The last one and the most important one will be held by Bloth. Bloth would say, if you really want the treasure, you're gonna have to come and get it, boy. Right? Is what. If you want the treasure, you have to come and get it, boy. Can't do his voice all that well, but... Oh, hi, Constrictus. That's Constrictus. Oh yeah, that's another thing. It's considered a trap, so I'm like, okay. If it's so much of a trap, then why don't they actually do something about it, you know? But yeah, I would imagine that the final episode, if there was a final episode of the series, it would end up either becoming a movie, actually, I would want the final episode to be a movie. would be called the Pirates of Dark Water Treasure of Ultimate Rule. And this is where it wouldn't make sense to make all... This is why it would make a whole lot of sense if they did make, you know, a Pirates of Dark Water movie. Because it would work for Jason Wheel Warriors. And Jason Wheel Warriors only had 64 episodes. No, 65, I think. Yeah, 65. I had to go back and finish watching that series. Sometime. Sorry if I'm yawning. I had a busy day yesterday. I find this hilarious. I'm just watching the AI just run right into the trap constantly. Go ahead, just keep running into that trap. I got all day. Constrictor's probably having the best fun he ever had in years. And mind you, the Constrictors is everywhere on this ship. See? Yeah, you take care of that, please. Thank you. Plus, it's kind of a bit of a, you know, boss rush because you got Lug, you got the Lugs, you got Conk. Conk, I don't know. He's like... He just reminded me of Smee from Peter Pan. If he was really pissed off at Hook. And, you know, he would blame Hook for, you know, losing his leg. In this case, the Constrictors did away with his leg. So he would be really, really pissed. He's like, you did away with my leg. Conk don't like that. Because I felt like Conk on the show, boy, it's like nobody took his ass seriously. like I'm dealing with dumping and stupid here. And all I'm doing is surviving. And you know, some people, you know, they just don't think like, well, remember when you were a kid and you played a game like this? That you didn't want to use cheats because, oh, if I did that, I'm like, if you did that, there was nothing to worry about. You know, gamers these days, they just don't know how good they have it, you know. They say, well, if you saw anybody play something this old, oh man, that's too old. I would never play a game like this. You would. Just to know what it's like, you would. Oh, but this game's beneath me. Then you got those people out there say, put it on hard, put it on suicidal. To that I say, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Especially in this day and age, like, seriously, what are you getting a game for if not just to play? I mean, you're just showing it off to just show it off. Because you want to have something to prove, like, you really do need to prove that you're a gamer. I got nothing to prove. And I would flat out tell the people I play with sometimes. I said, look, I'm not that good at this. Like, what I'm thinking I should do is I should get myself a new mouse pad. My mouse is fine, I just need to get a new mouse pad. A lot of things I just really need to take care of, but I haven't been able to take care of. 7 a.m. I'm still going at it. I'm near the end of the game. Now what I'm probably going to hear later is if I ever finish this game. Did I reply? I said, yes, I did. Did I ever post it? No, not yet. mean, come on, guys. Seriously. I still find it funny that he's actually going to go. They're actually going to go after me. Yeah, full well the construction's right there. He dies by constrictus. Gonna have it for quite some time. And since I'm a nice guy, I'm taking her for a trip over and over and over again. They're just as annoying as those Hyliwoods from Final Fight. Oh yeah, I forgot, he has a dash attack. If I can actually pull it off, it's a shoulder check. Short shoulder check, but still a shoulder check nonetheless. This is what I probably would experience if there was, you know, if this was the ending of the show. Or the ending of the, or the ending of the series. The maelstrom goes up in flames. Red and Bloth are going at it. Tula and Ioz are just getting the hell out of Dodge because, you know, fuck you, that's why. Red has a few words for Tula and Ioz, especially Tula. They share a moment. And then Ren goes off by himself, taking on Bloth. Then the crew is like, nah. We'll handle such and such. You can handle Bloth. Like I know Tula would handle the grunts. Ioz would handle Mantis. Ren would handle Bloth. You know what I would often think though? Like if one of the treasures could actually forge Ren's sword. and you know Niddler would be like, I'm staying right by the ship. But like I said before, this series could have been something, you know, it could have been like the Dreamcast. Good idea. Lots of potential. But came out too strong. Yes, that counts as a life lost. I don't think I actually ever seen any lady pirates on the show. I think what I also mentioned in my last video, when I was on this stage, was Cartoons Now. It's supposed to be for the young at heart. You know, that's what I feel. Cartoons should be for the young at heart. And anybody who says, "Oh, you're too old to be watching cartoons," I'd rather watch cartoons than the crap that you guys watch. I'm telling you, some kids watch certain crap on TV. Like the stuff they watch on Nick these days. Or Disney XD. And I mean, the live quote-unquote comedies that they show on those respective channels, they aren't funny. And they got the and they have the gall to put it on Nicktoons. It's like the last I checked Nicktoons, they actually put shows like the Thundermans, Henry Danger. God, there's another show on there. Aside from Power Rangers. I completely forgot what it is that they show on there. I was saying to myself, okay, the Troop, I remember it. They show the Troop. And pretty much that's mostly, there's no show, Super Ninjas. They show that, I'm like, okay, first off, it's supposed to be Nicktoons. Why are you showing live action on it? I'm excluding Power Rangers from that one. I'm telling you, man, kids grow up too fast. Sometimes they need to just... Remember, you're kids. Don't think about growing up too goddamn fast, shit. Thank you. Man, this is so very easy because all I'm doing is just throwing him. And throwing him just actually takes a lot more health from... Throwing him takes a lot more health than actually, you know, comboing him. Another thing that you should notice about this boss battle is the fact that when you try to knee bluff, he won't let you knee. And now I'm fighting a bunch of elites. That can easily be dispatched by merely throwing them. Remind you that the elites tend to block. I mean, that's all I'm doing, just throwing them. The big and tall pirates, also elite. Easily comboable. Then I think after that, then you fight Bloth. Anytime now. All I'm doing is walking up to him, grab him, and fling. Come on, Bloth. That's right. See, he won't let you grab him, but he will grab you. That's the funny thing about it. So I tend to like want to combo him every chance I get, just so I can whittle his big ass light bar down. Like so. All I have to do is lay in on him. That's why I back up a bit. See? Now, you know, if I had a second player with me, oh man, that should be on. But I gotta do this by myself, so. Now you know that has to hurt. Give him some sort of, you know, cut of some sort. Ow. Time to finish you. Tornado kick! And we get the ever important at the time, while this whole thing is still running its course, the final treasure rule, which is the 7 treasure. Because that's how it ended on the series, just 7 treasures. They never found the other 6. It's messed up, but yeah. So all those treasures, lost like the Dragon Balls. Have to find them again, like the Dragon Balls. Look! The Dark Water is after Bloth! Foolish boy! It looks as if neither of us come out of this victorious. See you again on the search for the treasures. Bloth's right. The treasures are lost. All of this has been for nothing. That's not true, Ren. With Bloth and his army on our tail the entire time, it's a wonder we got as far as we did. It's Bloth's fault that the treasures are lost again. We can't just sit here and let him go after them. Ioz is right. We can't allow Bloth to get the treasures. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Excuse me. And do you think we could eat first? I'm starving. What's everybody laughing about? I'm hungry, man. Shit.
And that's it. That is the one shot of the Pirates of Dark Water for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, brought to us by Sunsoft in 1994. I hope you've enjoyed this one shot of the Pirates of Dark Water as much as I've tried to share my take on it and how I felt about the series, among many other subjects I've been talking about all this time. Join me next time in which I do something else, game-wise and otherwise. So I've been the Tenkaichi of Gaming and Otaku, Puki7, aka Ichigo Musco, and I'll see you next game. So until then, take care, God bless, and as always, Tenkai Muso!